Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my Kerbal Space Program Let's Play, which is going to be my very first YouTube Let's Play series. Never done anything like this before, so bear with me. If it's kind of rubbish, then let me know. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy. And all we're going to do is just sort of play through the game. I'm going to make decisions and try and explain why I've made those decisions and try not to put you to sleep out of sheer boredom. So here we go. Let's start a new game. We'll start a new one. We'll call it Charlie's KSP. Let's play. And we're going to go with career mode because sandbox and science they have their uses, but I kind of feel like career mode is the best way to play the game because you get that sense of progression and that sort of thing. So let's. I'm going to go with my favourite flag, which is the Kerbalnaut flag. We're going to tweak the difficulty options a little bit. I'm not going to use ComNet because I don't really like the way it works. I mean, I know some people are really into that whole building kind of communications networks and whatnot, but it's not really my thing, to be honest. I like to just be able to fire things up into space and fly them around and not have to worry about all that building communications and stuff. Everything else I think we're going to leave as is. Reverting and quick loading, I can't really say that it's ever going to go well for me if I try and turn those off. It's probably just going to end up being extremely frustrating and we just won't get anywhere. So everything else, I think we're going to leave as is. Yeah, that'll do. Let's go for an accept and start. And here we are in the vehicle assembly building. Well, not the vehicle assembly building, actually. What am I talking about? This is the Space Center, the Kerbal Space Center. So for those of you who haven't played, this is kind of your base. This is where you'll do all your kind of management of your space program, I suppose. So you've got the space plane hangar over here, the VAB, which is where you build your rockets. Then you've got the launch pad and the runway, which is where you launch them from. Then the mission control and the tracking station, which is where you've got all your business where you can see your rockets in flight and that sort of thing. Have a look around, see what's going on in the solar system. All good fun. Yeah, so one thing to sort of be careful of when I first started playing Kerbal Space Program, I didn't realise for a while that mission control was here. So I was kind of launching things and not realising that there's some missions in here that you can do, which gets you lots of nice, rewards and science and reputation and things. So yeah, make sure you remember those. So we're going to go ahead and accept a couple of those. What should we do first? I think we'll probably just go for the obvious ones. Nice and easy. Gather some scientific data from Kerbin and launch our first vessel. Not too difficult. So yeah, well you can, with these missions, if you haven't played the game before, you can see down here that you got your rewards, your objectives, and then all you got to do is just do what it says and you get the rewards. Not too difficult really. So let's crack on. When you're in the Space Center, you can see your missions down here. And you see what you need to do. And same when you're in the VAB. So let's hop in there and start building our first ship. I'm not going to read these because, unless you play the game yourself, you can read them. But really, I don't think that's particularly interesting for you people to watch. So, what have we got to do? Got to recover or transmit any science experiment data from Kerbin to achieve this goal, and also launch your first vessel off the launch pad or the runway to achieve this goal. So let's go for that. So I think I'm just going to make it nice and simple. Pod. Let's call this Science 1. Nice and simple, nothing too exciting. Stick a booster on the bottom there. Actually, do we have a separator yet? No, don't have any separators yet, so this is just going to be booster fun. Hope it lands okay. Slap some fins on there. Parachute, do we have a parachute? Yeah, parachute. And then, oh yeah, you'll notice that I am actually playing with Kerbal Engineer, although I have it in partless mode because I'm not one of those who can really be bothered to level up the parts and put them on. I just like to know how much delta V I've got straight away. Delta V is basically how much change in velocity your ship has. So if you've got 850 meters per second, that means I can go from 0 to 850 meters per second, or from 1000 to 1850 meters per second. And this is kind of like the measure of how far you can go in KSP. So, 850 meters per second, it's not going to get me far really. You need about, I think it's about 3,400 to get into orbit, something like that. So there you go. 850 is not going to get you that far. Oh, okay, so we got a parachute, mystery goo. Mystery goo is like a science thing, so you can just deploy that when you're in flight, obviously, and that'll give you some science, which you can then take back to the Space Center when you recover the vehicle, and that'll give you more science with which you can buy more things. So if we look in the Research and Development Center, you've got this lovely tech tree. I'm sure you're all very familiar with this by now, where you can buy new stuff basically, and it all requires science. So yeah, I think I'm going to probably work towards a little bit of a way down the tech tree, I think. This way, because down here you've got a few extra science things, so probably there and there I'm going to go for first, just to get the temperature, or the thermometer, sorry, and the barometer, and that'll allow me to just get science a bit quicker. And then once I got those, I'll probably sort of maybe start trying to go towards the rocketry side of things to get a bit higher in the atmosphere, maybe get into orbit fairly soon. Yeah, and see how we go. How are we doing for time? 7 minutes. Okay, so let's go. Let's finish off tweaking our first vessel and see if we can't get ourselves some rewards. Yeah, payload. I think that's it. I think that'll do. Let's pick some crew. We're going to put obviously Jebediah. Who else could it be? Jebediah Kerman. What a hero. So yeah, let's whack here and there and go for it. Oh, no, staging. Don't forget to sort out your staging. Always catches me out. So there we go. Booster's going to go first, then the parachute. Nothing too shabby. Oh, don't forget to look at your tweakables as well. So your min pressure is the atmospheric pressure at which the parachute will semi-deploy, I think. So it's kind of like the point where it comes out if it's safe, if you're at a safe velocity. And then the altitude is where it will fully deploy. So we're going to pop that at, say, 1,000 meters, and that at, I can't remember which way you want to go. I think you want to go that way. So it just comes out as soon as I press, as soon as I stage, basically. So yeah, there we go. I think that'll do it. Right, let's just pop this on the launch pad first. And what we're actually going to do is wait for it to load on my really shit computer. Probably not really good enough to be making YouTube videos, but hey ho, there you go. What can you do? Not everyone can afford to buy massively expensive computers. So yeah, but anyway, I'm rambling now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get old Jebediah out, pop him out there, do a little EVA report, take that science back, and then we're going to pop him back in, do a crew report, grab that, open up the mystery goo bays, keep that, open up this mystery goo bay, keep that. Is that everything? Can I do anything else? I don't think I can. Let's bring that back, and that'll give us some science. And I can hear my daughter moaning in the background, but hopefully she's going to go to sleep soon. Oh look, there we go. We got one of our missions done as well. Did we get both of them done? Anyway, 7.6 science earned to give us a total of 9. And earned some funds as well. Great, 2,897 funds. And I think we got some funds from achievement rewards as well. So Jeb's ready for his next assignment, and we gathered scientific data from Kerbin, and we also achieved our launch our first rocket or vehicle or whatever on earth it's called. There we go. So that's giving us a bit more money, and we might have enough science to just pop in here and grab Engineering 101, which will give us the thermometer as well. So now we can head back here, and where is it? Science, there we go. Slap one of these bad boys on, and launch this again. And then log the temperature, that gives a bit more science. Pop that back. Okay, sorry guys, I know this is kind of boring so far, but all this little science gathering stuff's very important. You know, you need to get the most science you can at the early stages of the game, I think. There we go, 7 science. We might be able to buy something else. What else can we get? Basic rocketry. Shall I go basic rocketry? Or shall I save it for survivability? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go basic rocketry. Grab that. Gives me a bit more flexibility on the things. Maybe we'll get a little bit higher as well. And it gives us the liquid engines as well, the swivel, which is really important. So yeah, we'll go with that. Cool. Okay, let's stick Jebediah into flight for the very first time. This ought to be terribly exciting. And also don't forget your science, because I'm really bad at this. So what I'm going to actually do is pin these, I think. So I'm going to pin that, pin that, pin that. I'll move that up there, and that up there, and that there. And there we go. Okay, so done that. Pretty much ready to go. SAS on. Oh, you can see my little readout down here as well. This is kind of my little flight computer, I suppose. Just got my delta V and my thrust weight on there. And then a couple of HUDs up here for apoapsis, periapsis, altitude, whatnot. All very exciting. Anyway, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and launch. Woo! Jesus. This thing is fast. Okay, let's grab the mystery goo, the temperature, and the crew report. Alright, there you are. Keep. Lots of science. Lovely. And I think that's all we can get. Can we EVA? No. I think that's all we can get. So now we basically just wait. I might as well get another mystery goo, I guess. Since we got it on here, keep that as well. And down we come. So let's quick save. Always worth quick saving before you fast forward, especially in the atmosphere, because physics warp in the atmosphere is basically just accelerating the physics calculations and can have all sorts of crazy results if you have a bigger ship. This sort of ship probably not going to matter, but always worth quick saving. So let's carry on physics warping down to, well, let's be brave and go down to about there, that'll do. Fire the chutes out. Oh yeah, may have cut it a bit fine there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, that didn't go well. That chute did not open as quickly as I thought it would. I haven't played KSP since 1.1, so it's possible that they've tweaked the parachute opening speed. That is disappointing. Right, let's try again. Poor Jebediah. Oh well, he'll be back in a few hours. Never mind. Right, so we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen and send Valentina out there instead. She's gonna be pretty upset about that, I would imagine, having just watched what happened to Jeb from Mission Control. But you know, that's your job, Val. You just gotta get up there and get it done. Okay, right. Let's hope this goes a bit better. I'm gonna play it safe this time. I think I'm gonna open that chute a little bit earlier. And actually, oh, can I? I think what I'll probably do as well, actually, is change the fuel in here so we don't quite go as high, and change the TWR as well. Change the dust limiter so we're not going up at such a crazy rate, and then that should make things a lot more sedate. Which is, you know, always helpful, especially after what just happened. We want to play it safe with Val because she's our only pilot for the next 2 hours anyway. Okay, so SAS on. Thrust good, nothing really to check. Let's grab our science out here. There, and the thermometer. Where is she? She is. Pop her there. And 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, look at that. Much more steady. Beautiful. Almost like a real takeoff. Real shuttle takeoff. Just small pillar of fire. How much fuel we got left? Not very much. Let's do the science. Yep. And the crew report. Yep. And observe mystery goo. Yep, keep that. And observe mystery goo. Keep that. And then we can get rid of all these actually. Don't need them anymore. There we go. Let's wait for the fuel to run out and pop the chute. Hopefully that'll be okay. Probably shouldn't have popped it there. You can see that the chute is yellow on this icon here, which means that it's risky to to deploy it. I don't actually know how that works. I don't know whether it's like a chance if you deploy it when it's yellow that it'll come off or something, but certainly if you deploy it when it's red, the chute will just rip off and that'll leave you pretty much stuffed. So yeah, keep an eye on the parachute icons when you're opening your chutes. Make sure they're nice and green or even yellow, you know, if you want to be a little bit risky. Right, I'm going to quick save and physics warp down to the ground. Pretty much going to land straight back on the launch pad here, I think. There we go. 3, 2, 1, buff. Perfect. Nice work, Val. Jump out. Is that going to give us anything? No, bugger all. Okay, back in, and that's it. Recover. Done deal. Too easy. What do we get? 22.7 science. Not bad. 32 science in total, and 107,000 funds. Wow, we are loaded. Okay, what do we do with that then? Well, we've covered our first crew. Yeah, poor old Jeb. Let's not mention that. And let's see what we can find in the research and development lab. So I think I'm going to go for survivability, and can't get any of these yet. They're too expensive. Stability or general rocketry. So now that's going to give me these thumper boosters and the FLT200 fuel tank, which is going to help with getting out of the atmosphere, which I think is my next kind of target. So, and survivability is going to give me a heat shield and some extra science. And radial parachutes as well, which is probably quite useful. What gives me the decoupler? Have I got that now? Yeah, I've got the decoupler. Okay, so I'm going to go for that and that. Not enough science? Oh, that's 18 science. Oh, 20 science. Okay, I think we can get that. I think we can just take our basic vessel here and slap a couple of these barometers on. Actually, no, let's just do that and duplicate it radially. If you press R, by the way, that changes your symmetry mode from, I can't remember what that kind of symmetry is called. Well, that's radial symmetry like that, I believe. And that is, oh, there you go, look, it says it right there in front of my face. Mirror and radial. So that's radial, where it's, you know, on one side, and that's mirror, where it's on the same side. So we're going to slap those right there next to the thermometers. We don't really need the goo containers anymore, so we'll get rid of them. We don't need the thermometer for this particular little test. And also, I'm gonna put that down even further, because really all I want to do is pop out to the launch pad, grab the science from the launch pad, jump off the launch pad, and grab the science from the low flying. So we're just gonna pop a little bit of solid fuel in there just to hop us off, and then come back down on the parachute. Although actually, if I have too little fuel, I might find that the chute doesn't open fast enough. So let's put a little bit more in there just to make sure we get high enough for the chutes to actually work. because that could be pretty disastrous if I lost my second pilot as well. I would really not enjoy that. Okay, cool. So let's grab the pressure data from the launch pad. That should give us enough to get that second level of rocketry, and now we can grab this pressure data when we're flying. So let's pop the SAS on, launch, wait till we get to our highest point. Yeah, I could have so easily left the fuel as I did. We're going to go way high enough here. This is going to be fine. Because we're still going upwards at, 100 meters a second. Let's grab that. Lovely. And back down we come. Quick save. Physics warp. And let's put that chute out because I don't want the same thing to happen to me as it did last time. And let's physics warp back down to the ground. Don't need that anymore. Alright. Yeah, please let me know what you think of these videos, or this one video. Actually, I say videos. I'm intending to make more than one, but if you guys fucking hate it, excuse my French there, then I probably won't bother, because, who wants to make videos if people don't like them? But I like making videos. I love playing games. I'm conscious that my voice might be a little bit boring, being being an English chap with an accent and whatnot. But perhaps I could be useful for sending you to sleep at night or something like that. I don't know. So there we go. Let's bring the belt back and see what we got. 30 science again. Lovely. 12 earned. 107,000 funds. Reputation 10. Great. So now we can grab general rocketry. Lovely. And I can't quite afford stability yet, but we'll get that next time. What does that give us? Do we have? Yeah, we have fins already. And aerial and that. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. So next up, what can we do next? Ooh, we've got lots of missions here, but I'm going to take these two. I'm going to take escape the atmosphere and actually, I should have done these. Silly. So yeah, we'll take this one and the other one and just get those out of the way quickly. So all we've got to do here really, very simple. Don't need that. Don't need that. Test vehicle 1. All we got to do is grab the heat shield. Where is it? 0.65 meters. Flip it upside down. Pop it on there. Let's put Bob in here because this is a science experiment basically, and we're not going to be leaving the ground. So Bob can go in there, run the test, and get some lovely funds. Here we are, Bob. Just run the test on that, please. Lovely. Now we can see that our mission is complete and we got 4,275 funds. No, 4,725 funds. Lovely job. So that's great. So let's recover that. And there we go. And then we'll just quickly pop through the other one as well, because why not? Oh, that one's a splash down one actually, so we'll do this solid fuel booster at the launch site. That's nice and easy. Now what you can do with these solid booster tests actually is just pop it on there and put the thrust limiter and the fuel down to 0. And that means you can test by staging, but you won't actually go anywhere. So you can just stage, run the test, come back. And it's just a dead easy way to make money. Although it's not really very much money at this stage in the game, every little helps. So let's pop out to the launch pad and test. And there we go. Done. Lovely. Recover. 131,000 funds now. Great stuff. Okay, so let's do something a little bit more exciting. What have we got here? A couple of splashdown tests. Yeah, let's do those. They'll be fun. Well, actually, I kind of want to do this one because that's Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that one, and then we'll do the splashdown tests afterwards. So let's build ourselves an escaping the atmosphere type vehicle. So we're going to call this suborbital 1. I'm so inventive with my spaceship names. Basically just what does it do and a number. Pretty exciting stuff. Okay, so suborbital trajectory. I have no idea what delta V requirement that is, but I'm guessing it's not massive. So I'm just going to go for 2 of those with a T45. What's that, 1790? Probably do better than that. 3.2. You know what? Well, we might actually be able to go for orbit here. Because that's got loads of thrust away. So what happens if we just double this up? Slap that's still there. So 3,829 meters per second. We could actually go for orbit here. If we just decoupler there, you know, we have got, what's our thrust away? Oh, there we go. 1.92, yeah. So we're still going to take off. If your thrust away is oh, actually, what's the atmospheric thrust away? Yeah. So that's still fine. You want to aim for about 1.3 normally for an optimal takeoff. So we've got 1.5 TWR, so that's going to be fine. And then 3,700 delta V. So we could actually put another tank on here. And that gives us 4,000 delta V, which should be plenty, really. I wonder what would happen if we... Put that like that. And then... Do we have radial decouplers yet? No. Like that. And we like this one first, then we decouple. So that's basically the same, but we're going to have a much higher thrust away on the top stage. So yeah, that's getting a little bit. Bum, 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 bum. What we could do is this. I mean, this is going to look hideous, but it is feasible. So we're going to kind of make a sort of structure under here. That's going to give us 4.6k delta V. Wow, that's kind of awesome. Okay, I'm cool with that, and that's going to get us into orbit. So let's change this to be orbital 1. Save, and we're going to go pick up that get to orbit mission. Available orbit cabin, yes please. Thank you. And mission control. What's our cost here? 10,000. Wow, that's so cheap. Okay. So what do we need? Well, we're going to need not that. Definitely going to need some fins. Slap some fins on there. Fins are always good. Like that, and then like that. Lovely. Okay, so that's going to keep us nice and steady in the lower atmosphere.